Hey everyone, I'm back in my messy office and today I wanted to do some game recording or some game streaming, but as you can see in the background here, the Elgato software is showing a black screen. I get the same problem with OBS, and that is related to the copyright protection in the PlayStation 3. Now, I bought an HDMI splitter that bypasses that, but it's not working. It doesn't actually work. So that's what I want to talk about in this video. This was something that I bought to bypass the HDCP protection in the PlayStation 3. It doesn't work. But I'll rewind a little bit and explain what I'm trying to do here. Then I will show you the HDMI splitter. Now last week, Evo suggested that I stream with the PlayStation 3. I think this is a great suggestion because I love the PlayStation 3. I've got a good game catalogue and you can still pick up games really cheap. There's so many classic games on the PlayStation 3 that I want to play. But I've also got the Wii U and I've also got a lot of other older consoles that I'd love to play. You know, just classic games and, you know, just play online with you guys. So it's a great suggestion. It is something that I want to do. But most modern consoles and TV boxes, cable boxes, etc., they all have copyright protection. And the standard that they use, you know, to stop you simply plugging in an HDMI cable into your computer and then, you know, recording something, is called HDCP. And I've got the full title here: High Bandwidth Digital Content Protection. So that's it there. That's the standard. Now, this standard has been around for a long time. It's in the PlayStation 4, but in the PlayStation 4, and I believe it's the same in Xbox One, it can be enabled. So, for example, if you're watching Amazon or Netflix, but it can also be disabled to allow you to stream games. Unfortunately, there is no option to disable it in the PlayStation 3, and it's the same problem with a lot of other consoles. There's no option to turn it off. It's just on all the time. And that is where this HDMI splitter is, you know, apparently supposed to help me, but it doesn't work. But what I'd like to do now is take the camera over and I'll show you the setup and I'll show you, you know, the problem that I've got. So this is my PlayStation 3. Now I do have some other things around here. I've got my audio interface, I've got a lot of other cables around here, but essentially I've got my PlayStation 3 and I can plug this in directly to the monitor and I can play games. There's no problem there. But what I'm doing is feeding this through the Elgato, and this is a game capture device that will allow me to record or stream. Now in between I have the splitter, and this is the splitter which should work but doesn't. Now you can see it's got a bi-directional switch, and if I hold this up you can see right now that it's selected for this one, but if I go to the other HDMI port you can see that it says no signal, but when I switch it back it pops back up. And that's showing that the Elgato is receiving the signal, and unfortunately, if I go closer here, you can see that there's a warning sign, HDCP. Now that is the message that you should get if you plug the PlayStation 3 directly into the Elgato. But I shouldn't be getting that message because what I've got is, I've got one cable going to the Elgato, I've got one cable going to the PlayStation, and I've got this splitter in the middle. And it's a pretty simple device. You've got a micro USB cable there that's plugged in to my power adapter over there. You've got one HDMI port on one side and you've got two on the other. Now the idea is that you can use this in either way. You can have one input, you know, the PlayStation 3 going to two outputs, so you could have the PlayStation 3 going to a monitor and a television, you know, the two ports. Or alternatively you can switch it around and you can have the PlayStation 3, a Wii U or a PlayStation 4 or something, and then that goes to your Elgato or to a TV if you want. But it doesn't work. Now I've looked at you know, changing this around a lot of different ways. I've switched the cables around. That's, you know, the most obvious one to try. I've tried that, but I've also changed the cables. I went and tried 4 or 5 older cables just in case the newer cables have got HDCP protection built in. But I was using an HDMI cable from like 20 years ago and the same problem exists. So this might work as a way to distribute one signal into two, or two signals to one, and then you switch using this button. But it is not bypassing that HDCP protection. So I've just removed the additional HDMI cable, the power supply, and the splitter. Now I was hoping that this splitter was going to be the answer to all my problems. In theory it should have been, but it doesn't work. And I talked about this a little bit in a video a few days ago. When I was looking at buying one of these, I looked at lots of different options, and I did notice that in some reviews, some people said it worked and some other people said I don't know what the other people are talking about. It doesn't work. Now this one didn't have any of those negative reviews. It didn't have anyone saying that it didn't work. But I was still a little bit conscious because, you know, most of the reviews were overwhelmingly positive, which probably suggests that the seller has paid for those reviews. And a lot of the people who do that don't actually leave a good review. They just post anything and give it 5 stars. And it looks like I've been duped by that. It doesn't look like anyone else has actually tested to see if this does give HDCP protection. Now, as I said, if you just want to split one signal into 2 or have 2 and use it like a multi-adapter thing, it will work as that. I've got no doubt that it will work for that. But this is sold as an HDCP bypass device. And it wasn't expensive, it's like £11 or so. But yeah, it doesn't work. So it's back to the drawing board. So I'm going to send this back to Amazon. It's not a lot of money, as I say, it's about £11. But out of principle, I'm not going to use it, so I might as well send it back. And I'm going to look at alternatives. So there are many other alternatives out there. I'm going to look at them all. And it can be a bit of a minefield on Amazon because of that. This one is getting a 1-star review from me because it's fake and it just doesn't do what it's marketed to do, because you actually see the Xbox 360 and it talks about the PlayStation 3 in the manual, despite the fact it doesn't actually work. So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing, guys, but I'm on it. I'm on the job. I'm going to get it sorted. I'm going to look at an alternative today. I'm going to get this one sent back, and hopefully I'll get a working HDMI splitter in a few days. And when I get that, I can stream games and record games with the PlayStation 3, with the Wii U, maybe even going back to older consoles, PlayStation 2 or even older. And I'd love to do that. I'd love to, you know, start playing games more often for you guys. But I will update you on what's happening. If I do find one that works, I'll try and show you guys and hopefully show you it working. But in this instance, I was screwed. I was duped. This does not offer HDCP protection, unfortunately. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll keep you all updated and I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care.